All right, so it costs, and remember, Canadian dollars. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another video. So we've had the car for 1 year now. Fortunately, we got to go get new insurance for the year, which last year was already expensive. They changed all our rules around here, so I know it's probably going to be more this year than last year, which is stupid, but you know, gotta have it to drive, I guess, so no choice but to spend the cash. And the other thing I want to do before we get into that is fill you guys in on my whiny neighbor there complaining about the exhaust. So basically, I was out washing my car. Can't tell today, it's pouring rain outside, but I was out washing my car. This other car comes rolling up, slowed down. I thought, you know, maybe somebody lost in the complex looking for something. So that was nice. Good morning. How are you? And then, without even batting an eye, is this the noisy car? And right away I knew who it was. So I said, I don't know, maybe. There's lots of noisy cars out in the complex. So, well, you know what? It's really noisy when you drive by my house every day. So I was nice. Just told her, you know, I start up my car, try to keep it as quiet as possible. I just fire it up and I leave. I'm gone. It's 1 minute tops a day. And then no, you know, just cranky neighbor syndrome, I guess. She's just whiny still. Well, it's really noisy and you shouldn't be driving it out here. So I just told her, well, listen, lady, when I drive by, just plug your ears for a minute, count to 30, and I'll be gone by the time you unplug your ears. And then she just gave me a really dirty look and rolled up the window and drove away. So we'll see what kind of letter I get in the mail this time. Maybe harassing neighbors and a noise complaint all in one, who knows. So that's that. So I don't know what to say. People just have nothing better to do than complain all day, I guess. It is what it is. I'll deal with it when the time comes. But for now, we're gonna go and grab the insurance, and I'll let you guys know what it costs. Break it down for you once I get out. All right, guys, we made it back. As you can see by the looks of the car behind me, rain obviously won the battle today, so we'll do the rest of this video in the garage. It is what it is. Waiting for the sunny days. We'll get her all shined up and back on the road. So I'll flip the camera around. I'll show you what we got on the paper, what I chose, basically everything we get for insurance up here. For those of you that don't know, I'm in Vancouver, British Columbia, up in Canada. So we have one insurance company here, ICBC. They're a joke. Just Google it. Let me know if you can find anything good, because you won't. But anyways, I'll flip the camera around and show you what I chose and how much it costs. Make sure you pause it here. Take a guess, put in the comments what you think it'll cost before we get on with the video. All right, so it costs, and remember, Canadian dollars, but still, a grand total $3,490 for 1 year. That works out to roughly $2,600 American for 1 year on this car, which is a friggin' joke. But up here, like I said, we have ICBC. It's the only insurance company. And basically, if you want to drive, you pay. And this year they came out with a new program that's going to save everybody so much money. Basically, it goes off of your years driving. Every year you drive, you get better rates, I guess. But in order to get the full rate now, in the old program, it used to be 15 years, I believe. You got your top discount. Now it goes off a year's driving, and you got to be about 200 years old by the time you finally get your full discount back. So, and it's a nice car. Like, yeah, it's going to cost money to insure it, but having said that, if you're a new driver up here and you get just a piece of junk, they had a couple stories on the news, you get a couple grand, just get a beater to get yourself to work and to school, the younger kids. Their insurance is like $5,000-$6,000 a year. It's like triple, quadruple the price of some of these kids' cars, and they're expected to pay this crap. But it is what it is. Like I said, Google ICBC and you can find all sorts of fun stories on there. But anyways, enough ranting about those idiots. Get back to this, I'll show you what we got. It breaks it down. Basically, you get your basic coverage. Territory is the way they have it now. If you kind of live out in the boonies, it's different territory than in the city. The closer you get to the city, the higher the chance of you crashing, I guess, is what they look at it as. So I'm in Territory D. I'm just outside of Vancouver in BC. So I kind of got the middle of everything. I didn't get the highest insurance. I didn't get the lowest insurance. But basically, if you get just your basic insurance, it's $12.85, which is nothing. That would be awesome if we could just pay that. But you don't want to hit somebody and be underinsured, right? So $12.85 for that. Then you have your third party, which is basically if I crash into somebody and they're paralyzed or, medical needs, all that crap, if my insurance doesn't cover it, then that's what the 2 million is. You can go 3 million, you can go 5 million, you can go 0. So like I said, kind of in the middle. Another 532. Then underinsured motorist, that's if somebody hits me and they're not insured. That's 3 million. It's cheap. It's only $30. That's whatever. That makes sense. Collision, I put to 1,000. Everybody knows that's if I hit somebody, fixes my car, fixes their car. $1,000, everything gets fixed. And comprehensive is actually the only one I've ever used in my life. And that was with this beast. I hit the friggin' raccoon one day, ripping down the highway, and it ripped basically the whole passenger side of the front bumper off. So this bumper is actually totally new, repainted, everything, new splitter. So you can check out that video if you want to see the damage. It's a ways back, but it is there. And then yeah, basically that's 300. You can get 0, which I don't see why you would. It's $422. That's not a lot. The $1,000 deductible comes out to $1,120, which is nuts. And then that is the insurance cost. But then of course you get your annual license fee, $61. This $40 BC Parks plate, that's the only one I don't mind paying. And that is, if you look at my license plate, you can see it's got like the forest, you got the trees and your little lake mountains. Basically there's 3 different ones. You got this plate, there's another one with like the snowy mountains, and then there's another one with a bear, and it's kind of just in the forest. And then that money goes to all the parks around here, helps the parks out. So it's $40 a year, and I think it was $75, if I remember right, to get the plates originally. So that's not a big deal. This is the Pathfinder. That's your usual BC plates, what they look like. But $40 a year, no big deal, goes to something good. So I figured might as well get it. So you got that, and it comes out to the $34.90. And then also you come down here, road safety and law enforcement, $10. That goes to like the policing and that junk. Then of course, driver and vehicle license, registration for them to do the work. You know, you go in, pay them $3,500. You got to pay another $40 so that they can punch your money into the computer. And then we get our tax on top of that, 4.4%. Another $60, might as well say. So yeah, rounds out. Total paid $34.90. So yeah, that's my Christmas present to myself then. I guess that's my own fault for buying a car in December. I actually bought it in September, but by the time I got here it was December, so every Christmas I get that nice bill. And, you know, it is what it is. You gotta pay it. If I want to drive it, you gotta pay it. I'm sure I could get a cheaper car, but I like this one. I'm gonna daily it. I tell everybody I'm gonna daily it, so I'm dailying it. Might need to get some new tires, because Pilot Sports were getting cold. I can already feel it slipping a bit, but I'm fully covered in my insurance now, so, you know, if I crash, it's all good to go. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. $34.90 is what it costs to insure a Mustang for a year up in Vancouver, BC. It's a nice car, but it's nothing too fancy. I'd hate to see some of these people, you know, their Ferraris, Lamborghinis, everything up here. They must be just paying an insane amount for their insurance, because I don't even want to think what it would cost. It'd be nuts. But like always, thumbs up, leave a comment. Make sure you hit that subscribe. We're growing every day still, so a lot more to come on the car. We got a couple other cars coming in the channel as well. Helping out a few people I know with some mods on their cars, so stay tuned for that, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.